Alright, hey guys, I am Slate Rock here. I'm going to go over some cool features of Paint Tool SAI, which is a program that I discovered or came across like a couple weeks ago when I was trying to find something a decent lightweight program to ink stuff because Photoshop was driving me nuts. So I have Manga Studio, but I thought I'd look for something else that's a little cheaper. And this right now, this is the trial version. I'm on day 15, it looks like, of the trial. But anyway, I just wanted to do a quick little sketch here and tell you what I'm doing and some features of this. Notice over here on the left side, you can see the layer palette and then the color palettes here. And you've got pen, brush, water. I've really only used the pen and eraser. It has two different layer types, a raster layer type and then a vector layer type for inking, which I'll use both here. So right now I'm just going to do a quick sketch that I will ink real quick. So we're just going to do something. If you notice, it's got the canvas rotate, which is a great feature, I think, since when I'm drawing on my own, drawing on paper on my own, I guess that's actually right. When I'm drawing on paper, I tend to turn my paper quite a bit, so this is very good to have. There's also up here, if you'll notice, this drop-down box that just popped open is the stabilizer. And what that does is slows your brush tracking, lets you get more accurate curves. You don't have the jitter. I tend to get a lot of jitter whenever I use my stylus in Photoshop or whatever. And that kind of helps straighten your lines and lets you get more sweeping curves and whatnot. So anyway, this is going to be a quick kind of lurch face guy here that I'll ink up quickly. And I hope you can hear this. It's the second time I've done this. Messed up the audio the first time. So we're trying it again with a different microphone. And it messed up the settings, so hopefully you can hear it, because that would be no fun if you couldn't hear it. So anyway, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this, or I tell myself I'm not going to. I just wanted to do something quick that I can ink up. He's looking more like, I don't know what he's looking like now. But anyway, that's not important. Give him a tie or something. Okay, so there's a rough, quick sketch. So now I'm going to grab a new line work layer, which I believe is vector. So our pen tool here. And just going to show you some of the cool features. Let's get black. You notice the auto smooth, which I don't know if I like that yet. Mess with that. Let's see if I like that. One of the neat things is when I hit Alt, you'll see the green dots in the line. Since it's a vector, you can go in and edit all these points. If you didn't like a line, or there's one part of the line you wanted to change, you can go in and change all those. Another thing is pressure setting, which basically you can pick any of the anchor points and change the pressure, make it wider or narrower, which I think is a pretty sweet deal, because you can do that on, if you draw a line, you can go in and adjust the pressure for each. That's not a very good example. simple anyway. Can adjust all the pressure for each point, which is nice. So back to the drawing here. Yeah, it's I just happened to stumble upon it. I was searching for programs, decent programs for inking, and this one came up, and I think it's maybe $80, I think. It's a Japanese program that they translated to English, and I did the conversion. I think it came out to $80. I could be way wrong, but I think it's pretty reasonable. So yeah, I recommend checking it out. I'll put a link to the trial of it, the trial software. It's 30 days, and I think it gives you all the features. You just only, it expires after 30 days. But I'm debating on whether or not to purchase it. I think I might, because I don't know about you, I just get frustrated inking in Photoshop. And I don't mind drawing and scanning line work, but I find I almost end up going redrawing in Photoshop anyway. So this way I have something that I feel comfortable inking in and can just, sketch in here and do the line work in here and then export it. And coloring in Photoshop, I like coloring in Photoshop. I just don't like inking in it. So I think I'm getting used to that workflow. Sorry, I'm not the greatest at talking. I decided that. I know that. So you can turn the volume off and just watch. But yeah, I guess if you have, some people use Manga Studio. I do a little bit, or have used it, and it definitely is very, this and Manga Studio are pretty much on par, I think. I think this software is a lot cheaper though, and it seems very responsive, really. I haven't had any lagging or anything, so that's always a plus. I don't know, maybe I need to reinstall Manga Studio, but I just seem to get some weird stuff going with that. But it is a great program. Anyway, so I'm just about done here. Just thought I'd give you guys a quick once over of this program. I think it's pretty cool. I recommend you check it out. You can probably do something cooler than I have here, but give them some stripies. But yeah, hopefully I'll be able to kind of go through this program a little more and maybe make another tutorial if I can figure out the coloring or some of the other tools in here that might be useful. I will do another tutorial and upload it, and you guys can see what I've learned, or maybe I haven't learned anything. But I just thought this would be fun to do, maybe a series on this. So yeah, there you go. That's what, less than, well, that's 10 minutes. Anyway, thanks for checking this out, and I hopefully will post